That's Eurydice's song.
Huh? Redacted's got you again, huh? Here's the thing, I keep asking around about them, and no one seems to know what I'm talking about. Could you maybe describe them for me, please?
Why don't you ask Father when he's back?
Go about your business, Sag. What if Lord Hades saw us chatting like this now? I risked everything by helping you out there, and still you failed.
Turns out there's quite a lot of dead to fight down in the underworld. Though I probably got farther than I would have thanks to you.
Always happy to oblige. Especially when it causes me to risk my station. To risk everything I've worked for.
Well, look at you, lad, with that codex brimming with our history. I knew I could rely on you to fill it out. Back when I was alive, why, no one would have ever believed what goes on down here.
Mortals must have had their stories, though, about what happens to them once they die and once they end up in this place.
Well, they had their stories, definitely so. They fear your father, understandably. They also fear your dog. But most of them know precious little else. Even their fears, I think, are born of ignorance, as most fears tend to be.
Hello?
Father's still up there.
The prince and Cerberus exchange a look.
Let's go with this one then. Father always said if I wanted privilege access again, I'd have to earn it. You sing beautifully, mate. If only Eurydice could hear you singing this right now.
Oh, thanks for the sentiment, my friend. It's just... when I sing this song of hers, I've this feeling where my heart once was that, well, perhaps she can.
Perhaps she can.
Some in the underworld, dude.
Electo's really something else. She must have been a real handful, huh?
My youngest sister takes a lot of pleasure from her work. I've learned something of that from her. But that's as far as we relate, I think.
She could learn a thing or two from you, I'm sure. About having a little common decency, perhaps.
She won't be learning anything from me. The contempt you get from her is unconditional. I learned not to take it personally.
I see. What's new? Something smells good. Why, thank you. How's everybody doing?
The cool, purified waters of the Styx are available in limitless supply to all servants of the God of the Dead, authorized to work endlessly within the House Administrative Chamber.
The job's #1 perk. No thanks. Father keeping tabs. Enlightening.
The Administrative Chamber's ever-working shades remain utterly dedicated to their thankless toil, all because of an inspiring rendition of how dedicated they ideally should be.
Everybody hang in there.
No, there's multiple currencies. That's how much I have of that currency.
Nix isn't around.
That's for these.
I have no more darkness. All right, I'm ready.
I'll buy a permanent, the meta upgrades.
What's going on, Skelly?
Yep, that's when I do a
Or
run.
fungus. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
There we go. No, you don't. May I help you? Lord Poseidon.
Last time your father and I spoke, he told me I was all washed up. Can you believe the nerve of it, nephew? Why, he took the words right out of my mouth.
Phew, felt that. Nice.
You can't fall in. I mean, probably hurt. I could throw it. Oh, I pressed it again to dash to it. It's a special. I added a special addition to my spear.
Look who.
What?
I think not. Smashing.
I understand you nearly reached the surface lately, Zagreus. My confidence remains unshaken that you shall get out of there eventually. No matter what sorts of unknown horrors lie shrouded beyond the boundary there.
This one I get to choose an upgrade. Okay, someone's can.
Back to dust. Gods grant me strength.
This one actually is just a shop. I have enough coins to purchase everything.
Thank you, mate. The power of the gods.
Oh no, they're not permanent. This is the permanent thing.
Mine. Enjoy it, Charon, mate. Don't go thinking I'm just being kind to get you to lower your prices for me. That would be unconscionable. Delicious.
Yeah, it's been a progression, but I don't feel like using my coins for it.
Louts.
No, it gives permanent health. It does heal a little bit, but main goal is to give me larger pool. Yeah, if I do, if like I get that currency, the longer I take it goes down.
Why do I bother?
Peace and quiet. Always a pleasure, Charon. You again.
Finally. Redblood, I'm getting awful sick of seeing your smug face time after time after time.
Have you given any thought to just leaving me alone and going back to wherever it is you came from?
You see, that is exactly what I mean. To think that Megara had to put up with you for I don't know how long. Have this.
No, that I vanquished.
That's that then.
Mm-hmm. I faced off against her so many times. She's not a big issue anymore. Oh, sorry. See you, pre-ban.
Tread lightly, boy.
My keepsakes. Go with that one. It's sealed shut. Could use the extra coin.
Nope, those are encounters. The only thing is permanent is anything besides coins, but the gems, keys, and the golden nectar stuff. Those are the only permanent stuff. Yep.
Ugh, this heat hit me.
Ask you this, but not speak of son of Hades. That's the Olympians. We do not ask at all. We merely send their messages to you, unprompted, providing a choice of blessing, but no say. I seek to understand their point of view, but it is difficult.
I'm empty. Easy. Come try me. Blasted fools.
Message from Olympus for you, boss. It says, it sure is nice up here upon this mountain, not having to escape the underworld. Come join us soon, won't you?
That's Godspeed, all right. Thanatos.
The time has come. Let's get this done. This ends now. Die here, Zagreus.
message.
You held your own out there. You seemed a little winded there, no? Not even close to the surface yet, either.
Thanks for the vote of confidence there, Than.
You're very welcome. Now I'd better get back before Lord Hades catches on to this.
Mind if I join the fray, witches?
Yes. Oh.
Ugh, guess witches don't like company.
You never learn.
Hold, lad. You've regained access to the administrative chamber, right? I never thought you'd want to go in there again.
Oh, believe me, I don't. But I would like to be able to go where I please around here, and confounding father is another benefit.
I suppose I can see that. Well then, on my quite limited authority, it pleases me to say, you may proceed.
Appreciated, sir.
Be on your way, Zagreus. I have an audience with Lord Hades in a moment. An inquiry into my recent absences.
What are you worried about, Than? You've never given him a reason not to trust you.
Recently, I'm not so sure. Whatever you're doing, it had better be worth it.
How does he... Remember, hang in there.
If you want to.
Within the recesses of the administrative chamber lies the eldest sigil of the Master's House, a symbol of the fate-given authority to rule beneath the earth, and means by which to travel the entirety of all that dark domain.
Could never get that blasted thing to work for me.
So how did it go? How did you die ignobly this time, pray tell? Cerberus and I can't wait to hear the tale.
In that case, I'll spare you the details.
Fine. Your failure is quite easily imagined. How often it recurs. Almost as though my realm is built to keep you here. You and every single soul that's ever lived. But by all means, continue struggling.
Cerberus goes about his business, gnawing in this case.
Well, see you. Nyx, I've come to know the god of swiftness, Hermes, though it seems to me he doesn't work directly with the others on Olympus. Do you know him well?
Lord Hermes is a point of contact, yes. Among Olympians, he works the closest with our operations here, and aids with shepherding the souls of the departed to our gates. Accept his help, for he is faithful to our cause.
I get it. Thank you, Nyx.
Not the zeros.
So about Tisiphone, is everything all right with her? Talk of murder all the time and all.
Tisiphone is charged with punishing the worst that mortals have to offer. More than charged. Her work is everything to her.
No time for family or recreation, then, I take it. Pity what happens to those overly obsessed with work.
I get what you're insinuating, Zagreus. I'm nothing like her. Not even close. And don't you dare compare the two of us again.
Congratulations, wretched broker. What's new?
I have no idea. I let him know that we're here.
Now we're talking.
I already texted him. Alright, but in 3 minutes we have to go through reading step, okay?
Let's go, Coronacht.
Get something or what?
Coronacht, is this what you really are? Bye, everyone. Over there.
Someday, when we'll be resting easy on these heights, why, we'll look back at this and laugh, I'm sure of it.
Lord Zeus's strength.
Nice.
Stand aside. You want to die again? Gemstones. Come on up. Got me a knucklehead.
Well. Oh, hey. Hey, I was gonna use the floor before I go. Is that gonna disturb y'all in here? They're cool? Alright, cool. I'll just close this for you. Alright, we're at time, friend. Well, you haven't. If you're in the middle of a match, I'll let you finish the match. But since yeah, but since you're not in the middle of a match, so let's read a section. But let's. Right. I have no idea. I messaged him that we're here. He's probably there. And look, if you want to, you could go. If we go knock on his door really quick, if you want to see if. Well, if you want to get his attention, we can go over there together.
go ahead and open and take a look at it. I already did, yeah.
Father won't miss a couple coins.
Yeah, go ahead. Hmm.
Let me have it.
Out of the infinitely spanning possibilities before us, son of Hades, I have arbitrarily selected only 3 again from which to let you choose.
A worthy trade-off.
Mm-hmm. No. Before you practice the rod that I'm borrowing with, we're gonna need like a how to, like when you read a how-to book. I'm actually, it's not mine. So for right now, I'm going to say no.
Why, you wield Coronax the Heartseeker. I never took you for an archer, though the power of that bow is undeniable. Use it wisely.
It's not right now until we know more.
Stay out of my way.
Have to admit, you're very capable with Coronacht. Now I can hit a bullseye in my sleep, but you'll be right there with me if I don't keep practicing, I think.
Mm-hmm. I'll say I'd rather see you practicing with your rod and stuff before I feel comfortable you just practicing casting.
My boon from chaos is transformed. Whichever god I don't pick won't be pleased.
Okay, well, it's also something I'm borrowing, so as at this very moment, until an indefinite time, I'm not comfortable with that yet.
Correct decision, Zagreus.
You overstep your bounds with me, nephew, but I shall make you fall right back in line.
Apologies, Lord Zeus. Here comes his wrath.
Let me know that you start reading.
Like that, you hear me, young man? I think you do. So let's put this to bed and move along.
That's cool. Oh, you got me. Oh, they're the symbol of gluttony, especially at the harm of others.
What again?
Each weapon has their own perks.
That's quite enough.
Not yet. All mine. Right there. What?
Allow me, boy, to introduce some of my loyal subjects.
Caught out.
You're talking about your bait mouse? That's pretty cool.
Every time.
There we are. Drawn tight. No urns permitted in this chamber. Don't spend it all in one place.
Now, Zacharias, once you arrive, we'll have to find for you a suitable mate, won't we? Fine young man such as yourself. Normally, there's much to choose from around here, with some exceptions, of course, such as my cunning daughter, Artemis, willfully uninclined to take a mate at all.
Try what? Oh no, you can't hurt him.
Yes, Zagreus, in spite of all these perfect, chiseled prospects everywhere about yearning to marry or embarrass me, for some reason I prefer to spend my time mostly alone or with my nymph friends in the woods.
Your collectible duo. So when it's like pretty much two gods. Pretty much my two gods.
Two blessings are better than one.
Oh yeah. Oh, not permanent. Like it's only for this run. All this stuff's only for this run.
Yum. Charon, I always thought Olympians never consorted with chthonic gods such as yourself, but it sounds like Hermes is a close colleague of yours. You wouldn't happen to know why he's helping me, would you? I'm sorry, mate. I meant you no offense. You know, I thought you'd say that, Charon, mate, but I insist you take it and enjoy, all right? I bet it's Meg again. Oh well.
Good job, Red Blood. You made it all this way. But I have got to send you back to Daddy now. Nothing personal.
Wish you could join me, Electo. Want me to put in a good word with Father next time so you can come visit us at the house yourself?
Oh, you know, I'd rather have my eyes put out, but thanks for offering. Now, time to head on home.
Not now. She's powering up.
Oh, you hurt.
Not yet.
Red Blood. How dare you? That's it.
She won't like this. For the mirror. Which one? Should help. That's one less boon. Nowhere to go but up.
So are you done looking at the rod? Can you turn up the light, please? Thank you. All right, so he's done leaf blowing. Do we like to have the garage door open? Okay.
Made it to Asphodel.
Yes, friend? Mm.
Really? Come on then. Almost finished with these. Pathetic. Palmed up. Which way? Get me out of here.
That person does great damage.
Did Artemis manage to locate you already, boss? She's pretty good at that, I have to say. I'm faster, but she's fast. She's pretty fast, all right.
We have a pest problem.
I can't.
No, I mean, I could do close up damage, but my guy, this is not, bow's not melee.
Going in.
I mean, they could take the, yeah, that's not effective.
In the name of Hades. Fancy running into you again.
Oh gosh.
No. to collect. Power of Olympus.
That's Athena.
Fishing point there. Don't do that. In the name of Hades.
Oh. It's the hot. It's right before legendary.
Artemis won't mind, will she?
Oh, there's a fish point.
Come to me, fishies. Now, cover Slavog.
No, you give it to the chef. Mhm.
I'll take it. That's life.
For the lava area.
Bone Hydra. It's been too long. Not yet.
Well, it's like a dead Hydra. So it had multiple heads. The heads you just saw popping out.
Hi, heads. I can't. I
Oh.
shouldn't have done that.
Well, that's like their armor. I get one revive per area, just one I picked. Nope, 'cause I didn't get knocked down.
Done bashing heads for now.
This is the Elysium. Or if I fight against the Elysium boss.
There goes that one. That's it for us for now.
This is just Elysium area, so it's another area. There's 3 areas. I guess there's technically like 4 areas. But now we're in kind of Greek paradise.
The dead must have it pretty good up here. Wow.
No. Hi, guy.
I'm empty.
You want to read? Okay. Geez, your line for amazing. Thank you. How we read these ancient texts. How you're the embodiment of the ancient hope. And how, gosh, and how we wanted a warrior king. But the fight that you had was above empires. You allowed all the empire and evil to do its worst on you. So that as you resurrected, so your people who cling to you will also look forward to the resurrection, where we'll rule this world with peace and love, the kingdom of heaven way, where we serve the other. So we thank you, and as we read Genesis, we see the hope of this reflected. Please keep revealing to us what it means to the original audience, and in turn what it means in the light of you, Jesus. Amen. The younger again ahead of the elder. The Israelites lived in the country of Egypt in the region of Goshen. They acquired holdings in it. They were fruitful and they became very numerous. Jacob lived 17 years in the country of Egypt, and Jacob reached 147 years of age. When the time drew near for Israel to die, he called his son Joseph and said to him, "If I have found favor in your eyes, will you put your hand under my thigh and act in commitment and steadfastness to me? Please do not bury me in Egypt. When I lie down with my ancestors, transport me from Egypt and bury me in their burial place." He said, "I will act in accordance with your word." He said, "Swear to me." Swear to me.
No, I didn't know how to do it. Swear to me.
That's my Batman. So he swore to him. Israel bowed low at the head of the bed. After these things happened, it was told Joseph, "Now your father is ill." He took his 2 sons with him, Manasseh and Ephraim. Jacob was told, "Here your son Joseph has come to you." Israel summoned his strength and sat up on the bed. Jacob said to Joseph, "El Shaddai." He appeared to me at Luz in the country of Canaan and blessed me and said to me, "So then I am making you fruitful and numerous and making you a community of peoples and giving this country to your offspring after you as an age-long holding. And now your 2 sons who are born to you in the country of Egypt before my coming to you in Egypt, they are mine. Your progeny who are born to you after them will be yours. In the name of their brothers, they will be recorded in their inheritance. While I myself was coming from Paddan, alas, Rachel died in the country of Canaan on the journey, when I was still a distance from reaching Ephrath, and I buried her there on the road of Ephrath, that's Bethlehem. So when Israel saw Joseph's sons, he said, "Who are these?" Joseph said to his father, "They are my sons, whom God has given me here." He said, "Will you bring them to me so I may bless them?" Now Israel's eyes were dim because of age. He could not see. He brought them near to him, and he kissed them and hugged them. Israel said to Joseph, "To see your face, I did not expect it, and here God has let me see your offspring as well." Joseph removed them from his knees and bowed low, with his face to the ground. Joseph took the two of them, Ephraim with his right hand to Israel's left, and Manasseh with his left hand to Israel's right, and brought them near to him. Israel put out his right hand and put it on Ephraim's head, though he was younger, and his left hand on Manasseh's head, crossing his hands, because Manasseh was the firstborn. And he blessed Joseph, saying, "May the God before whom my father Abraham and Isaac walked, the God who has been shepherding me from whenever until this day, the aid who has restored me from all troubles, bless the boys. Through them may my name be recalled, and the names of my fathers Abraham and Isaac. May they teem numerously in the midst of the earth." Joseph saw that his father was going to put his right hand on Ephraim's head, and it seemed wrong to him. And he took his father's hand so as to move it from Ephraim's head to Manasseh's head. Joseph said to his father, "Not like that, father, because this one is the firstborn. Place your right hand on his head." But his father refused and said, "I know, son, I know. He will become a people as well. He will become great as well, but nonetheless his younger brother will be greater than him, and his offspring will become a full number of nations." So that day he blessed them. "By you Israel will bless, saying, God make you like Ephraim and Manasseh." And he put Ephraim before Manasseh. Israel said to Joseph, "Now I am going to die, but God will be with you and will take you back to the country of your fathers. And to you I give one shoulder above your brothers, which I took from the control of the Amorites with my sword and my bow." I have known more than one grandfather who made a nuisance of himself by whipping out a folder of photographs of his grandchildren at the slightest provocation to inflict them on other people. I understand the intensity of one's feeling about one's grandchildren, even though I don't express it like that. I have a vivid memory of my son calling late one Sunday night to tell me that our first grandchild had been born on Monday. The time difference between the United States and Britain can be confusing. I rushed to buy a plane ticket, and I have a vivid memory of taking the baby for a walk in his stroller as I had taken his father for such walks. That older memory was so vivid that it seemed to have happened yesterday. So was I, John, and was this my son? Or was I my son, and that this was his son? It provoked another memory. When my wife and I married, it was really our parents' special occasion, and our children belonged to them, too. A generation later, our being 6,000 miles away at least protected our son and daughter-in-law from that. Jacob is also a bit confused, partly for comparable reason. Joseph was almost his youngest son, but he was his first son because he was the son of the great love of his life, the son for whom he and Rachel had waited as Abraham and Sarah had waited, and Isaac and Rebekah had waited. He is also the son who means all the more to him because of his beloved untimely death and giving birth to her other son Benjamin. So as grandfather, Jacob claims Joseph's sons as his own. There are other reasons that he does so. One is that they were born in Egypt and have an Egyptian mother, and it might seem questionable whether they have a right to inherit the family promised in Canaan. Jacob makes sure they count as his family. That concern links with a motif running through the last chapters of Genesis. It cannot be this family is settling in Egypt forever. Jacob knows it is not the land of promise. He wants to be buried in Canaan with his family, not in this foreign country, and he gets Joseph to swear a solemn oath in this connection, like the one Abraham had once had his servant swear. See the comment on Genesis 24. His bowing low on his bed is perhaps an expression of his gratitude and relief, but is also another fulfillment of Joseph's dream. We see further significance in his action when we look back once more from the perspective of the people listening to the story. Levi's descendants will become the priestly clan, leaving the people as a whole with only 11 regular clans. So the two groups that trace their ancestry to Joseph become two clans in order to make up the number 12. Further, the odd fact that Ephraim is the more powerful of the two illustrates a recurring feature of the Genesis story. It is not surprising that Jacob should put the younger ahead of the elder because it's Isaac's younger son he had maneuvered his way ahead of the elder brother. And God was once again willing to go along because it resisted the conventions of power and importance that society affirms. There's another odd fact that illustrates that same principle. Together, Ephraim and Manasseh will be the dominant clans in the northern part of the country. Even though the ancestors after whom they are named are not Jacob's own sons, Joseph is almost Jacob's youngest son. And his brothers know it and he knows it, yet God turns his descendants into the largest clan, notwithstanding the possibility that he is really rather a bumptious lad. This rise to a position of dominance is suggested by Jacob's reference to giving Joseph a shoulder above his brothers. The word may here suggest a ridge, though we don't know anything else about Jacob's closing reference to his taking control of the area from its former inhabitants. More significantly, the word is Shechem, the name of a key city in Ephraim that has been important in the Genesis story. Jacob's words are another veiled allusion to the way Joseph's descendants will come to be so important in the centuries to come. Many of the paragraphs in this part of the story are jumpy or repetitive. The third paragraph in this chapter of scripture selection seems to take us behind the second, or give us an overlapping version of the story. In addition, the story moves between using the name Jacob and Israel. This may again reflect the way Genesis has combined different existing versions of the same story. For instance, one that used the name Jacob and the one that used his new name Israel. Genesis didn't want to abandon any of the material in different versions of the story, so it included both. All right, friend, we can start.
Need all the firepower I can get. Hit me. In the name of Hades.
Well, there's a game called Fishing Planet that's free to play. Look. Okay. It's called Fishing. There's a lot of different types of fishing games. Should I play game? Sure. Okay. Oh.
rearming.
You can see it downloading on the very bottom. You can just even click it to see watch the progress.
It's that big soul catcher again.
Not now.
Yeah.
Farewell for now, sinister ball of butterflies. Let's hunt some dead. The fates are being kind, I guess. That's better.
I don't know. I don't know anything about robots.
Bless you, Zagreus.
You could have avoided this outcome any number of ways, yet still you risk incurring my wrath.
Had to choose. Looks like I injured her.
Yes, dude? Oh, I thought you said Corey.
That one's rearming. Of chaos has been lifted.
All is forgiven, Zagreus, and I take no offense. Exacting vengeance is just something we Olympians all do from time to time.
Athena's power.
Stop him, Riches, now!
Okay.
I expected more from the Exalted.
Mine. Colorful.
I don't. Cool.
Surprise.
Hello.
Hello, Justin.
Hello. I am finally home.
Doctors?
No. Just miscellaneous appointments all coming on the same day. And then cell phones going MIA after my mom went to the store. And apparently it was like in the grocery cart or something and we found it. Thankfully it sounded like nothing was out of place. So
That's
it was
good.
a good Samaritan. What a surprise. Are you doing okay?
Hades right now with Broheim.
I'm sorry if I'm distracting you ever more so.
Oh, that's cool, man. You're welcome to. You are welcome to, what's the word, distract.
But I know it is very tiring at times.
Huh. You're cool, my friend.
I'm glad you got to get up to Hades. You're doing better.
Mm-hmm.
You know how his patterns go yet?
A little bit with his patterns. Haven't fully.
Who should I give this to? Claiming these.
I returned with fresh Chipotle because my aunt requested it on our way back.
Mm.
So I picked it up.
Chipotle, eh?
A. So what type of build are you going with this time?
It's a crit, mostly crit. Deflect.
Mysterious. Theseus.
The monster has returned in a
What's up? I got a lot of dual stuff.
the title champion from me.
Got a few of those.
Less about your title, though. Shouldn't you share it with the Minotaur? He's more than half the reason you've been in any trouble.
You'll
Look at
not
you,
drive
Mr.
a wedge
Fancy
between
Pants.
us, fiend. Asterius and I share a fraternal bond forged from the strongest bronze, nay, adamant. But you have caused us both offense. So die. Be gone, I say! We owe everything to our audience.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'm trying to take out Theseus before taking out the Minotaur. Oh, darn it.
Return to hell. I'm out.
Don't do that.
Yep. He's gonna keep getting electrocuted.
Oh, demon. Be vanquished even faster than you've come to expect. Goddess Demeter, I beg of you, assist me. See you, fiend.
Oh, darn it.
Elysium is for the great, not for the likes of you.
I swear that Theseus.
Good attempt.
Yeah, he's really easy once you focus the Minotaur down when he's by himself.
Prior to when Theseus killed you again back there, did you by any chance happen to ask his big bull buddy for an autograph from me this time?
Did not come up.
Well, this is like a dream come true. I mean, how come you're always being so darn nice to me? But anyway, thanks.
Sure thing, Hypnos. Knock yourself out. Achilles is off duty.
Elysium is up in arms again because of you.
Cerberus is preoccupied with scratching and biting at himself.
Well, see you later.
How are you finding my old trusty spear then? Hmm? Or perhaps you have a preference for my brother's or my sister's former arms? Kept under lock and key, and yet they're now in your possession, it would seem.
The weapons in the courtyard. Of course you know about them by now. I stole them. Why not just take them from me? I'd be stuck.
The thought has long since crossed my mind. However, I'm not fool enough to tamper with those cursed things. They go where they please. They cannot be contained. Like you. Now why don't you go entertain each other more?
Sounds good.
Hello there. What news of late about Eurydice, my friend? She is as delicate as I described, no doubt. Ah, but I am dwelling on her once again, it seems.
I knew she was a talented musician, mate, but you never let on that she is an amazing chef as well. She's been hospitable to me each time we've met, though you still seem to be a bit of a sore subject.
How very understandable indeed. Were I to have been failed to be rescued from the depths of hell, mere moments from escape, I too would be quite cross with my attempted rescuer. And for quite some time.
I'm working on it. Somehow I always knew, you know, that you were not my birth mother. I mean, look at Hypnos and Thanatos. There's no way that I could have been related to them. Everybody knew, and yet, when I finally learned for certain, it was still a shock.
I always knew, in turn, that you would learn the truth of it eventually. And I was fearful of what would occur after that time arrived. I'm grateful it has come and gone. Though, tell me, I still find I call you child. Is your preference that I cease to use such terms from this point on?
No, Nix, please, it's quite all right. You may not have given birth to me, but you still cared for me. I never doubt that. Likewise, are you sure it's all right that I continue to address you by name?
It is more than all right, my child.
You and your sisters really don't get along well, do you?
Alecto and Tisiphone and I each have a different outlook, I would say. We've learned mostly to stay out of one another's way.
That doesn't sound like a healthy basis.
It's crazy, like how
between
much
siblings.
relationship stuff they have gone. Like I have not run out of relationship materials.
With family, Zagreus. Your family, your father's family, is the most broken and corrupted in the history of the
It does
entire
help that you're
concept.
primarily focusing on it, I've seen.
Fair point.
I mean, if they have it, I'm going to do
Sound
it.
like I had any meaningful advice there, Meg. We're stuck with our bloodlines and our relatives.
That's why I'm like in no rush to like fully like be done with it, because I know I'll like start getting very cross and losing. But the fact they keep giving me more and more story stuff, I'm like okay at losing.
Deuce is not here. He is all I caught. I'm much obliged. The Mirror of Night.
Have you seen this? Have you gotten this far down on the Mirror of Night?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's one time
It's super strong, those end ones.
Can't afford that.
What's the other one? Fate of Persuasion? What's a variant on that one?
So.
Yeah. I'd recommend the other one too.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that one. The chance of legendary or duo. Duos are so strong.
Let's go with this one.
No, I meant the other one.
Oh,
The one you have 0 in right now?
Yeah, I mean, it just requires 1,000 points, and so there will be a point where I have enough for that.
What's the opposite? Like the red version of Fate of Persuasion.
There's a red version?
How about like this?
Yeah, you.
Oh, you're talking about that. Oh.
Because it means you can turn a, for example, a darkness, which you probably would want, into something else.
Yeah.
Or healing into something else. But I do think the boons one is stronger overall because
I see you've made it all the way
that's
to
how you get more power.
Elysium, cousin.
Sure.
A significant way toward the surface, and if you could get there the one time, surely you have what it takes to do it again, and overcome the dangers that await therein.
Divine protection.
I do think the alternate version to the legendary duo one is actually super strong too because it's a more consistently everything's more strong.
Yeah.
And if it has a, which I don't remember if it was the case that it also technically increases legendary duo chance because they just reduced the chance of lower the rarity ones or something like that. I don't know. It's been a very long time since I actually looked into the specifics.
Come meet my blade.
How lucky of you to get a team of first room?
Oh yeah.
God's grant me strength. That's what you get. Daedalus power. Were supposed to be pretty. Lord Ares.
You bear the blessing of Athena, yes? She would protect you from your enemies, whilst I would rather that you slay them and be done.
This means war.
I do very much like the added dialogue that happens when you get the new plume and they reference the one that you had previously.
I love the little exchange because Zeus is like tries to hook you up with Artemis. He's like, yeah, I prefer being alone or hanging out with the wood nymphs.
You shall regret this. You did not earn this, boy.
Not yet. Very nice. More. Might as well.
The fates have much in store for you, O the son of Hades. Perhaps, however, we can tamper with their weavings here to some extent.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, spicy traps. But that back.
But there's full damage for your attacks. So my
Yeah.
basic attack. That's what I mostly use.
As long as you don't get hit by traps, it's free.
Yep. Oh gosh.
Ow.
So the only trap is on the top right. There's the only trap is in the middle.
I think the barrels count as traps too. It's exploding. Are you using the cast dislodging version of the sword?
I am. I'm just waiting for Artemis boon where you do tons of damage if every time they get dislodged.
I'll pay for that.
There you go. I mean, that call is 10 arrows if you full charge it.
It's so much damage. I have almost taken out a complete boss with that.
Well, look at you, Charon mate. You're looking well. Something's different about you. Can't quite put my finger on it. Have you done something with your hair? I knew it. Hello, Tisiphone. I'm empty.
Yes, sir. My friend, we've seen him. He seems very occupied. If you want him to come over, we could go back over there and knock on the door and ask him to come over. But he knows we're here. I hear you, friend. There's just nothing. I can't force him to come over.
This again.
Man, that deflection was doing some work.
Always disturbing. My chaos boon evolved a new effect.
Also, the double dash is with it too. Also.
Oh yeah, that. It does. There we go. Now even does more damage. I think dash attack is considered an attack.
Moving on. Keepsakes hold power. Okay. The gods won't mind.
I'm good selling those.
Let's go up. The Asphodel Meadows.
Ooh, Hermes.
Speed, speed, speed.
Who dies first?
And a fishing spot too.
Hi.
I'll just mention this because I didn't learn about it until later, but if you enter a room, there's a specific sound that plays if there's a fishing spot in the room.
Oh.
Or maybe it's when the room is clear.
The message post says here, hurry up and get out of there already. It's from the surface of the earth. It says so right here.
Dodge chance.
I'll take what's
Oh yeah, it's after you clear everything. After you pick everything. It was then like little team.
What chart? Sure, I'll see it. Is that the diamond? Well, there you go. Get back over here, dude.
That's the last
Why
of
do
them.
I pay these wretches?
Cheers. Denizens of the deep, arise. But this. Slavog, go figure. Easy does it.
Alright, I'm watching. Cool.
I think I just
So close.
This map hates you if you're melee.
There, dearest. You'll tell me all your troubles just as soon as you arrive, so let's just get you out of there for now.
Will you stop it?
Better stock up. Cheers, mate.
Oh, did not mean to grab that.
What did you pick up?
Just health, even though I was really close to full health, so it almost had no point. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Takes care of them.
Let's see. You blundered headlong into danger for the past 6 chambers or more, and you made such a racket I could almost hear it from Olympus. I have to say your hunting skills are rather unconventional.
I'll say that acid looks awfully tasty.
The huntress.
It does, yeah. Everything 3%. I also need to do something to make my cast a little bit more stronger. And then the reason to dislodge and resend.
First fought an asphodel.
An excuse to go with what you have chosen.
I can never say just, you're right, Justin, I should have.
More bloodless? Not yet.
I would expect no less.
Can't do that. Not now. I'm out. I can't. Not yet. I'm empty. I can't. Good enough to eat.
Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Come on!
In the name of Hades. Don't you have something to say to me? Can't do that. Not yet. yet. Till you reconstitute again, by my birthright.
We'll have you back here soon enough, I think.
Can wash away my boons.
Oh, you have a triple dash.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy pants.
No, there you guys are.
I'm empty. You want to die again? I'm out. I can't.
Oh, okay. Hey, sweet you. Well, you have to wait until Daddy's done working, which should be in about an hour. Okay. Continue to for kids while Mommy's in the bathroom, okay? That's up to Mommy. His dash attack is considered a thrust, right?
No, if you look at the right.
Yeah, it says every third attack is a thrust.
Every normal attack.
Okay, so there's no.
I don't think the dash attack can thrust.
That should do it.
I'm not sure though. Experimentation next time, I guess. Or if I play the game yet.
I feel like it's my main attack where all the power is at. It's like you never, like, I don't think you get blood until after you beat Hades. So it's like, I like, man, I made bad choices when it came to my...
Yeah, but you can get blood other ways. I think you have the renovations already, so that way you can trade in items, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's how
you have to check it every single time because it changes.
Oh,
deals.
it changes? Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it has like a special deal every run. Or something like that.
I oofed it hard that run.
Who's going to clean all this up?
Now to collect.
I can't look. Nice.
I got a clam. I have to pick a side.
By the way, you can get a perfect catch and it'll be like extra special.
Very much appreciated.
If you time it right.
The whims of our kind are unpredictable, my kin. But you shall find responses to such acts to be the definition of consistency.
There you go. Your fishing game's done.
Sorry, Lord Ares. He's angry now.
Sorry? No, like I said, we're fine for the rest of the day. We got 24 minutes left in the day. 22 minutes left in the day. What? Alright, let me do that for you really fast.
Death is dealt. I simply cannot remain discontented for too long.
Violence.
Run it. I don't have enough health. This run has gone south for me very fast.
Who knows, maybe you don't need that chaos and you'll arrive without it. At least you can fly. Maybe you can even reach up and touch the sky.
More bright swords?
Definitely, I should have definitely done the crit though. I regret it. The chance on crit on every hit. I hit so many times.
Yeah, but it's like one of those like sort of things that's just so happens of how you end up building over after all. Maybe you'll be able to fix it, but we'll have to see.
All set. Get out. Can't do that. I'm empty. Can't do that. Not yet. How many now? Got to hold on. Not now. He's trying to respawn. I can't. Ares, suffer and die. In the name of Hades.
Probably got more overall damage, but that one was I didn't have it for prophecy reasons.
I'm empty. Not now. I'm empty. Can't do that. Not yet. In the name of Hades.
Let's go here.
Thanatos.
Thought I'd find you here. Let's see who's better at this, Zagreus. All of you?
Excluding me, I hope.
realm.
Situation is under control. You've outgrown, I guess.
I've come to offer my support.
Your wisdom guide me. Why not? Gentlemen.
You are just in time, fiend from lowest depths. Asterius and I have trained extensively since our last skirmish here.
So all you do here in Elysium is train for martial competition. You're constantly awaiting your next fight to the death.
And who are you to judge, you misbegotten, shameful, unfilial maggot? It is an honor to have the opportunity to spend my afterlife perpetually standing in your ruinous path. I shall scour you from this place. Most enthusiastic audience.
Can't do that.
Are you prepared? Are you
Oh,
prepared to
you
be
got me.
sent screaming back to the hellish darkness?
5 o'clock. It's a normal day.
Goddess Demeter, I beg of you, assist me!
Oh, gods. Not yet.
Hmm? Mm-hmm.
I'm empty.
Oh, you have these in Hades once.
Oh god. Yes. Oh. Get out of the way. Go, get out of the way, get out of the way. Yes, dude? Okay. Okay, get out of the way. It's like his slashes attacks are such wide arcs that it's hard to attack it from behind. Oh my gosh.
Challengers are worthy.
Oof. So when did you end up beating Hades? Because when I asked earlier,
I
you said
never
you
beat
didn't.
Hades.
Oh.
I've gotten to Hades twice, but never beaten him.
Right, I think, yeah. Because he said that he got a Dementor, and I think that's only happens when you get to where Hades is.
Yeah.
Me, boy, I cannot fathom
Okay.
why you would have bought
I thought it was
back the
after,
authority
but no,
to
it's
enter the
when you get up there.
administrative chamber once again.
I knew you thought I'd never do it under any circumstances, Father. That seemed reason enough. Though fear not, I've no plans to reapply for a position there.
That does alleviate a deeply rooted fear of mine, in fact. The scene you caused in your brief time there yet remains a widely talked about event among the shades who toil for me still.
I'll be sure to say hello.
Do you miss it yourself, Lord Achilles, sir? The freshness of the air? The need to have meals several times a day and such?
I scarce remember it, my friend. Although your songs do stir up memories sometimes. I'm used to things the way they are, I think. But you, not so much?
Oh, on the contrary, sir. I am profoundly satisfied. We are most fortunate to have employment even after death. Imagine merely resting for eternity when you could work.
Now that you mention it, I can't.
What?
I can.
I saw the faded list of minor prophecies was requisitioned through the house contractor, Zagreus. Didn't take you for an agent of the fates.
Turns out I'm full of surprises, Thanatos. Though the three fates are your sisters, aren't they? Surprised you didn't requisition the list yourself.
Guess it just wasn't meant to be. Though, I don't know them at all. Keep only to themselves somewhere. Sometimes I wonder whether everything really is preordained or whether they're making all this up as they go.
I can hazard a guess.
The Minotaur killed you again. That must have been exciting, huh? So, any chance you got that autograph for me before you got destroyed?
Sorry, no. Nyx, all you've done to help me with the Olympians, the mirror, the house contractor, I worry that if Father were to know that he would turn his wrath upon you. I don't want anything to happen.
You need not fear for me, my child. For I am not some underling your father has authority to punish if it pleases him. I am the knight, and it is by my grace that this house stands. Your father knows this. Thus, he and I have certain common goals. We are obligated to cooperate.
Then, if there's really nothing he can do, why go along with his deception? About my birth mother, I mean.
Please, that is something I am not at liberty to say. When you meet your birth mother eventually, you shall understand.
Ah, all right. I've come for questionable deals. Think I'll take it. I'll take the nectar. Head chef. We're settled up.
How can I possibly accept such generosity, my child? Surely others whom you know are more deserving of such offerings.
Nonsense, Nyx. I want you to have it. You've always cared for me. I can't ever repay you for that.
Oh, hey, what I told you? What I told you?
Only the very best treats for my best friend, right, boy?
Cerberus yelps in merriment upon receiving such a generous offering.
Hello? Oh, you are just the best. I bet you died on purpose just to get this back to me, didn't you? Didn't you?
I have a secret, Hypnos. I've died on purpose every single time just to see you.
Oh. Right, he's a lock.
I can't do that yet. Nyx's power.
That picture.
Oh, you being serious here, pal? You brought that all this way for little old me? That's real nice of you.
You're not so bad yourself, mate. Thanks for always being here for me to savagely attack without a second thought.
I think I need my bow.
Couple of practice shots or something?
Darkness, give me strength.
You're not to speak of that accursed Mount Olympus in this household, do you hear me? Nor shall you invoke the names of its inhabitants.
Alright, they've been 3 minutes, Char.
At last I know the gods more than by name. I shall get this bow back into tip-top shape. Tuned up. Got to fight. I know you're out there, fish.
Nope.
No good. More darkness. Fool. All right.
It pleases me that you are here again. For through you I can tinker with reality. With fringes that are not yet fully formed.
Oh no, those are spicy.
Yeah. Oh my.
Olympus falling.
We meet again, young man. Yours isn't my affair, I know, and yet I cannot help but take an interest in your plight. Your father cast his lot. He need not take his anger out on you.
Hmm? All right, Char. Are you once you're done with that tray, we gotta go. Huh?
Perfect. All right, Doomstone.
Don't lose heart now, little godling. I won't have you giving up before you get to see me in the flesh among the gardens of Olympus here.
break some hearts.
All right, I'm gonna give you like 3 more minutes, and then we absolutely have to go. Okay.
The curse of chaos has expired.
I understand you, Master Thanatos, and will be doing as you say. No more assistance for Prince Zagreus. Dead serious this time.
Good. It shall be both our skins if you are caught in one of your deceptions. See to it that this doesn't happen.
Hello, hello? Can you believe the nerve on that one, Prince? He's nothing but a blowhard, so I simply tell him what he wants to hear. He can't stop me from helping you besides. I'm dead already. What's he going to do? Makes sense to me.
Thanks.
So long, Linus.
Delicious. Powered up.
Oh.
Weak.
Oh, that's right. I'm missing.
I see the noble king of the Olympians has reached you prior to me, Zagreus.
Hmm.
Where now? Anything I need?
Mm-hmm.
I can take it. In the name of Hades.
Ooh. Let's do it. Mm.
Charon's shop. Pleasure doing business. Charon, Hermes told me that the other Olympians are unaware he's lending his support to me. I'm curious to know what's going on. Thinking of asking Nyx. Figured I'd check with you first. I'll keep it to myself for now, then. Thanks.
happened. You crossed the river of flame. You really did it.
That Hydra was a total bastard, though. Bastards. But you sound practically impressed with me there, Meg. I feel so flattered.
You'll soon feel something else. I don't know how you did it, but it changes nothing.
I'm out.
All right, one more minute, Charm. We really gotta go. It'll be 5:10. You just want to go right now? Okay.
Make her veiled again.
Don't mind me, Father. Should I change things up? Should help. Up we go then.
All right, Char. Let's go, my friend.
All right, yeah, have a good time.
Thanks, man. Love you. I'll catch you another time.
Later.